Welcome to the Goober Dome. Now, this guy, I'm playing at 1.5 normal speed, which is really half, I think, right? It's funny how normal. 1.5. I'm debating whether I should take it to here. Let's just go full tilt. So this is Thinkorswim, and he's calling this swimdicators.
Site here from swimdicators at thinkorswim.net, and today I wanted to do a quick tutorial on the Active Trader tab in Thinkorswim. This is something that I've used a lot, and I think I get the idea that there's a lot of people that don't know that this functionality is.
So while he's babbling, I would say it looks like we have a top becoming a bottom here. I would be long with a stop here and a stop there. Right? If I had to take a trade.
Is there and what it's used for and everything. So I thought I'd go through it real quick and see if I can help those people out. To get started, you're going to need to go to your charts. And I'm in simulated trading here, so I can just do whatever kind of orders I want here. So I'm on the paper money side of Thinkorswim, and so I'm going to go to charts and flexible grid. And I just have that set to
flexible grid
chart layout. And what you're going to do to show active traders, go over here to the right hand side to this column here, find active trader, click it, and it will activate it. So what you're seeing here is your normal ladder or depth of market dome. And so we have like a vertical listing of all the prices. You can zoom in to see the smallest increment available, which for a normal stock would be 1 penny. You can zoom out to see more, a wider span of prices with these zoom in and zoom out buttons over here. I'm going to zoom all the way back in though. This button here on the side, in between the zoom buttons, will actually recenter the price. And I think it recenters itself automatically, but if it gets too out of whack, you can always click that yourself and manually recenter it. So what we got here, we have some custom.
Or you could just look at the chart. I love how they marketed this. Like, this is going to help you make money. This is hysterical shit. And then I'm going to move on to the other depth of market thing, which the guy calls NBGOF. This is Rimba's Holy Grail.
Buttons up here and some input fields and stuff that you can customize your order with.
But it doesn't work on Forex, by the way. There's no such thing as nearest best offer in Forex once you watch the video.
So let's just dive into that. First of all, to customize how this is set up, there's two different things you'll do. For this part, you'll click this gear icon. And so you can see here that this is a list of available buttons and input fields and everything that you can put here on the top of the Active Trader window. And these, on the right-hand side here, are the active ones, the ones that are currently over here. So we have first line and second line. First line is going to be these at the top, the sell, buy, and all that. Second line is going to be all this down here in the black. And so there's a lot of different options available here. You can add different buy buttons if you want to join the bid or whatever.
I noticed that about a lot of these things. It reminds me of a car. Like I said, I get to the grocery store at the same time you will, even though you're driving a electric car with, there's a lighter here, and there's a lighter under the seat, and there's a lighter in the ceiling, and there's a lighter in the back seat, and there's 2 ashtrays for every lighter. And but funny enough, we're both making it to the store delivering 8 pounds of bullion cubes, right? Restaurant, not bullion gold. What were you thinking?
You can click these move up, move down buttons to customize what order they show up in. Click OK, and that will apply it. So there you can see I have different buy options available there too, and you can do the same thing.
Oh, it's just an order placement system. So this is what, and this is also what people are saying. Well, dude, I've had so many fights with people. With the zombie goobers, because they're just following what the guy next to him's doing. My neighbor's cutting his lawn. Of course, that's a regulation in some neighborhoods. If you don't, the association will come after you if you don't. I was talking to a guy the other day in a Starbucks, and I felt bad for him. He goes, yeah, the guy crosses the street. He's putting up a cyclone fence that you can only put up a wood fence within a certain hue, a certain chroma, certain shade, a certain texture. I mean, it's really kind of funny. So if you signed up, yeah, I get it, right? What I have is MT4 scripts, which is the same thing as depth of market. If what he's telling me here is that he can just say, well, I want to put an order in here, right? I want to put orders in. If these are his orders, okay. If you're going to tell me institutions execute through the dome, okay. Well, I'm executing through MT4, right? It's better, right? Because I can put in more orders. Here, it looks like you're allowed 1 ticket per price lever, per ladder, per lattice. So I don't get it. I guess what I'm doing is just so far beyond people's conception that, and who's doing that? I mean, this is an argument I have all the time with people. They go, why are you doing it like that? I go, because, well, there's a couple reasons. So I do it faster and more efficient, which is faster, right? But efficiency can be done in other words, okay, the time it takes to do something. What if you write a really good song? See, now you can perform that song all over the place. But what if you're really good at improvising and making up stuff right on the spot? So you either have a concept and you fill it in and you jam and you improv, or you have hard set rules. And the world has to filter through those rules for you to make money. So you're either laying the landscape and you're setting bear traps, or you're a sniper and you're out there shooting shit. This guy's watching the market live, don't forget. He didn't say to himself, gee, I wonder if I should just put a buy limit at the top of here. The top of here, right? This. It's 1 minute. So he could say, oh, 20 minutes ago, I mean, we broke out, pulled back. Or he put a buy stop here, he's long. A real goober would put a buy stop here. Or, like I said, trailing buy stops. Sell stops. Non-directional trading is just keep trailing your sell stops. Dude, the world's not that complicated. It's either going up or down. And what's going sideways, it's time to hedge and bracket it. It's so stupid. But this looks pretty. I'll give you that. This is pretty. Liking them colors the way to get redder. And these are blue. And it says, it's wonderful. This does not mean that you will make money. Owning a microscope that's out of focus, or owning one that you have nothing to look at. Just because you have a microscope doesn't mean you're getting a better view of shit. Don't forget, there's optics in that microscope. I get that there's electronic microscopes, and I get for more normal behavior, like if you're walking around outside, do you need a microscope to get in your car? Fuck no, it's a hindrance. If you narrow your focus too much, there's a sweet spot to shit. Now I get that people are spoiled, and so, okay, if you're used to a widescreen TV, can you go back to an old school square one? Maybe not. Maybe your brain's fucked. Like once you see a Gartley and a Fibonacci, you can't unring that bell, man. I get that you can't, and I'm saying you should, but I get that you can't. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I have a beginner's mind. I'm willing to learn anything new. People think I'm headstrong, stubborn, and a real asshole. But you show me something better, and I'll be like, damn, you fucking nailed it. Now, I did think Elliott Wave nailed it, but you got to understand Elliott Wave. We're talking about predicting the future. That's impossible. And when I say predict the future, I mean getting the timing right. We all know Bitcoin's going to $500 a Bitcoin, right? We can see it on the chart. Take a look at Bitcoin. They breached the vacuum. We're in it. You think it's going to suck it down? I think it is. It's so funny. Because I'm so bullish, I'd be dumb enough to fucking take that trade right now. So if you're bearish, which I am with Bitcoin, and I can't say that I don't admit that I hate Bitcoin, the whole concept. It's fucking retarded. In fact, it makes paper money look like gold. Paper money has a serial number, has intrinsic value. I mean, you can have dollar bills that are silver certificates. They're doing better than fucking Bitcoin. Look at all these Bitcoins. Okay, great. Did you liquidate it? Fucking 15 grand? Dude, I'm laughing my ass off. It hasn't been in 1 fucking year. This shit hasn't traded like this for a year. in the whole continuum of the next of your fucking life, 50 years. If you live 50 years, I'm not. But say you lived another 20 years, and you're going to tell me Bitcoin's going to be worth like 50 grand even? Dude, once people wake up and go, dude, it's a number. Give me a fucking Les Paul to play right now. Oh, yeah. Wait till you see hard assets. Just wait. Wait till you see what happens to real estate, dude. It's going to be insane. It's all coming back. You got a liberal running the financial sector. Trump's brain is dumb shit liberal. I love that he deregulated. But he's like this dumb fuck that puts Armor All on the tread of his tires. I get that you think that that's good, but one rotation, dude, and it's just, besides Armor All, it's not going to, it looks glossy, but it ain't impregnating the rubber. People think Armor All is, they think putting no. It looks cool. Maybe if you kept it indoors, but this stuff's built. Most people don't even know what the fuck's going on right in front of their fucking in their coffee machine. And you don't have to. So I get it that there's Rimbas out there. I get that people are allowed to be fucking morons because we live in a modern society, dude. You got a smart card telling you, beep, beep, about to hit something, dumb fuck. You know, in the old days, we'd hit something. We'd go, fuck, we better watch where we're going. Now you got this bullshit. Thinkorswim. Fuck you. Thinkorswim. What a stupid fucking name. That's another thing. American cars have dumb fucking names. Thunderbird. Okay, that's kind of cool. But you're driving a what? Well, we ran out of names, so... Yeah, you know, be a fucking... Why reinvent the wheel? The Germans fucking figured it out. BMW said, we'll take the 3s and we'll give the 4s to Mercedes. I got a 450. What are you driving? Oh, I'm driving a 380. You must be driving a BMW. Huh, how'd I figure that out? Because it's the odd numbers, typically. Yeah, there's 633s, but there's no... Mercedes and BMW weren't dumb enough to copy the same model number. It's a model number. So, I used to know this guy that was a top salesman in the country for a German dental company, and he told the people at the board meeting, which I can totally understand how I'd love to be in one of these board meetings. I would go to college just to be in a board meeting and go, okay, motherfuckers, are you listening? I just locked the doors. I'm going to read you the fucking riot act, you dumb motherfucker. I mean, just give me 10 seconds in any fucking boardroom and go, have you ever been on your fucking hold? You ever been a customer at your own fucking stupid-ass company? They don't care. They're making so much fucking money. Like this fucking idiot here. This broker, this shit broker. Yeah, you're going to overtrade. They want you to come and fucking, come on, look at all this shit, all these fancy shit. Dude, you could do 3 trades a year and be somebody asked me, how do you get to be a billionaire? How do you make $1 billion trading? I'd say the easy answer is start with $2 billion, but I would say, well, I'd say you'd have to hire some people. I don't think you'd want to, and this is another thing, don't forget that it is nice, and this, I guess, it's not that trading's lonely, but it's nice to check with somebody and go, what do you think of this trade? Or you could take somebody that is always bearish and say, what do you could, in other words, once you know how they think, they're that trading program, and you can ask them a question, you know their answer. So, I know people claim that they're neither bullish or bearish, but I do find that most traders have said that I talk to from Europe say, well, I don't feel it's patriotic to short the British pound because I live here. Or they hate the euro dollar, so they're always shorting it. They would never make money. It would be sacrilegious to make money on the long side of the euro dollar because they live in Europe. I think everybody's biased. Or this is what the funny thing is, they signed up for the bias. They said, I want to be a biased trader. You got to have a bias, man. Okay, so you have to have direction. Oh, maybe you don't need one. I could literally show somebody that's never traded and doesn't really know how to do it well, a system like that. And it just would consist of every 4 hours, if we're under 13 pips, put on a hedge. No, not a hedge, sorry. Put on 48 hedges. Right? Risk $50 once a day. The 4-hour chart's only going to give you got 6 bars a day, dude. You maybe 3 days go by and you're not under 15. There's also, once you get below 18 pips on a 4-hour bar, you just invoke a wider stop hedge, same amount of tickets. Now, if you keep it at 48 tickets, 48 1Ks, 48 single, 0.01 lots, maybe that's your max. Maybe when we get to 22.5 pips, if the market doesn't move more than, I mean, these are stupid rules. Market doesn't move more up or down. The highs or lows do not exceed. I mean, you should be able to route out a trade plan, and I could write those all day long. It's the person that's going to take the time to knock on all those doors out there, because one guy's going to open and go, yeah, I'll buy that bullshit you're selling. So you're either going to filter the market. In other words, you're taking the other side of the trade. You're the whole neighborhood. You're 48 houses in a neighborhood, and there's only one, like that. The big trade's coming in on that one, right? If you're trying to make $1 billion, get up to $1 billion or make $1 billion a year, yeah, you're going to have a little problem. Once you trade that big, that's why I say the retail trader has the biggest advantage of anybody in the world, because he's not chasing his own order. He's not creating and that's what we'll talk about in the next video I'm going to get to, is the NBBO. It's laughable shit. But yeah, you can't, if you put in too big of an order, you shock the market. And now you just lost your edge. Your edge is being a retail trader, you're hidden. You're not going to be sued by the government. They're not going to say, well, you were doing LIBOR. You were like front running the market. Really? A retail trader busted for front run? I mean, I don't know. Maybe arbitrage. How do they know that you know that they know that you know? It's like Robinacci, that they're watching me in the restaurant. And this is when you get paranoid. I swear to God, I had this feeling. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't feel like that. I think 6 or 7 years ago, watching the dollar yen go into this, I had been going down for, I was actually probably traded that for 2 years on the long side. I kept losing. I would just trade bounces, and I counted 40 candles down on the 4-hour chart, 40 candles down. Not one bullish candle on my broker's close, which I don't know what it was at the time, but typical close would be, the classic close is 5 p.m., right? So we have the continuous cycle over and over. Now it's Wednesday all over again. We've swung all the way back down. Gee, I wonder why. And so we're touching the very bottom of the vacuum on, these currencies. They're right to the edge again. Oh, should I buy here or should I sell? And it's continuation. So this is all this fucking argument in the world. Should I get rid of this bitch and find a new girl at the bar? Or do I dance with the person that you ended up with? So I mean, in the old days, and also still these days, people are just like, well, that's it. I gotta trade the. If you ask somebody, how did you make all that money? They go, well, I'm just trading that Alexander Elder, system. Yeah, it's gonna make a ton of fucking money, dude. Just go trade E-Ray. Just trade Elder Ray. The rule is 13 exponential moving average. If it's pointing up and the prices come into an up moving average, start putting orders in when it touches the moving average, okay? It's the dumbest shit in the world. Does it work? Yes. Only 20% of the time. So you got to go hunting for the time frame. It doesn't work 100% of the time. It only works 20% of the time. Does it really? But when it's right, it does good, right? Well, but that has nothing to do with how much money you make, right? If you're only risking, in other words, if it only trades 20% of the time, it's not trading every hour, right? So it's under trading in a way. You could push it, Run it on the 30, run it on the 15. Take really ripe setups on each 5, 15. I mean, at that point, you're going to go to MetaTrader 5. Because you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to fucking 60 minutes. I mean, if you do have 32 fucking computer monitors, do what this guy did, who badgered the shit out of me. Okay, this guy badgered the shit out of me. Kelvin. I don't know if everybody remembers the Kelvin videos. Kelvin calls the pound. Kelvin calls the yen. Kelvin with the pitchforks. Okay, this guy, dude, I met this guy. Apple monitor, which is running like 2,500 pixels wide, some crazy shit. He gets sold to Akanashi. He runs this bitch on the 1, 5, 50. At that time it was MetaTrader 4, so I ran that shit all the way up to a monthly. I mean, you know, I'm fucking... And he took 2 majors. He took Euro versus the dollar and the dollar yen or something like that. And because MetaTrader wouldn't let him post vertically like that, or arrange the tiles vertically, he actually hand moved these fuckers so they overlapped. I was like, you poor son of a bitch. I didn't even want... I think I probably badgered him at that point because me and Dodgy, this guy from Britain, we just came down him and like, this is an arrogant fuck. He's a graphic artist, right? So I understood that he wanted to see it his way. I want to see it just my way. No, don't want a lot of clutter on my desk. I can't think that much. And there's nothing wrong with being your own person. There's nothing wrong with being your own personality. And this is when people that want to bow out of controversy say we can agree to disagree, which I think is the most bullshit. Dude, you're agreeing to never agree. You're just not going to fight about it. We can agree to disagree. Don't use the same fucking word, dude. See, that's a trick with that phrase. We can agree to disagree. No, we can agree that you're full of shit. No, we can agree that we have different points of view and they can't simultaneously exist. I can never be from your angle view to the world and my angle view can never be simultaneous, right? So we're always going to have different perspectives. So that would cause a fork in the road right there. You're going to go off and this guy's going to go off and see... I want to see the 1 minute. So I asked him, how do you know when it's time to take a trade on your system? He says, when they all agree. They all are like, oh yeah, let's buy. But if you're in that 1 minute and you got the monthlies simultaneously every day, and you look at that monthly is like, I guess the idea of getting a tattoo, right? Like, you put some tattoo on there, like maybe your shopping list, shit you get every day. Wouldn't that be great? That would be my tattoo. Milk, eggs. I go, what's that? I go, dude, you wouldn't believe I'm fucking forgetting everything. Okay. I'm forgetting everything. Like, I forgot to eat. Yeah, it says eat. That's a list of things to do. But, I don't know. I feel like that's... I don't know. I've always felt... It's like when you go in a store and somebody says, maybe it's just me, but they say, can I help you? And I want to say, do I look like I'm lost? Leave me the fuck alone. Now you run along and go, restock the shelves or something. Something I can help you with? Dude, if I need your help, I will be there yelling at you. This has gone on ever since I walked into my first retail. I guess I'm just I don't know what you call that personality. I don't want anybody's help. I got it. I'm all right. So maybe that's another thing is that this idea that we're going to learn a new system here, adapt to market, and the idea of a tutorial. I just, ever since I've been a kid, I go, because they got me tutors and shit because I was flunking out of school. They got me a tutor. And I thought, God, I must really be dumb. They got me like a private teacher now, Johnny. You're like, dude, I just want to go outside and play. It's not that I don't get what's going on here. This is boring shit. Let me the fuck out of here. So, I mean, and that's why I love trading, just because it's hysterical that you could just put in an order and walk away and have a way better shot than than a lottery ticket. I mean, you're doing way better, right? But look at this guy. Oh my God, I gotta get back to this. It's just too funny. Anyways, the 1 minute chart, by the way. Look at gap open. You just have to ask something. You say Forex is risky? Look at this shit. This is Sunday night. Maybe this is, but I'm thinking this is overnight, right? Well, you're going to want that depth of market. Son, look at this thing fall out of bed. She hit his head on the ground. This is what we call a dead cat bounce, but this is actually turning out to quite the retrace. In fact, I couldn't help but notice that we're about to start filling the gap. Now, everybody's aware of this dumb shit, aren't they? Anybody that's talked about support and resistance, tops become bottoms, this pulls back, and gee, look, it broke out, pulled back. It's going on like a Fibonacci. I mean, yeah, I could sit here, dude, and go, target, 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 target. Okay, you put that trade on, and okay, it works out great. Did you take the trade? Some people didn't. Some people did. Some people didn't. And so, and are you a bad person that you didn't take the trade and it became a winning trade? I mean, just think of all the bad things that can happen trading. You could actually lose real money, or you could say, "Damn it, fuck! I should have taken that." I mean, that 13 EMA does work. I just kept getting chopped out. Now, if I was paying for your trades, imagine I tell somebody, look, I'm going to pay you $50 a day to execute trades, but I'm going to have $200 in the account, and whatever happens, don't worry. I'm not. You're going to make 20% on the account too. So in other words, you have to have an incentive system, and this is a great small business idea that you could start if you know how to trade. You just say, or you have a trading system, the crudest type, any, that you got out of a fucking goober book. I'm just saying, for most people that are attracted to trading, they probably have an IQ that's very high, or if they're not a high IQ, they can figure shit out. And if that's true, they're going to read this book, and they're going to read that book, and they go, God, what's the best book? Like, what is the best trading system? Well, it depends on time frame. Once again, how many trades per day? How many trades per year? You do 3 trades a year, like this SEALs Team 6 guy. Dude, he's in a trade for a year. Okay, I got it. You're a position trader, and you could still blow up the account. At that point, it would add to a loser. Oh yeah, it's the whole point. You add to a loser. That's people that don't understand trading too. A loser of what magnitude? When people say you're a loser, they never say, dude, you're a $1,300 loser. They never call out the price. Isn't that funny? So people's brains are binary. You notice that? That's why when you lose on one trade, or you lose big, every time you lose on any other trade, you go, God, is this going to be another one of those weeks where every trade's a loser? Well, maybe it is. Because you're putting on ridiculous trades. Now, let's face it, your entry and your exit are 2 different things. You can get into any fucking trade without a stop and just ride it out if there's enough money in the account and the market doesn't go totally against you. Now, it may go totally against you, come back 50%, and then blow it up. I've traded so many demos. So people, this guy's go, oh, you're trading a demo. Dude, I've out-traded you more than you probably couldn't catch up to me now. All the demo trading I've done, dude, I couldn't even imagine how many trades I've done on demo and real money. So I've probably done, I'd say 70% demo and 30% real money as far as how many actual trades executed. And of course, I've had some robots let churn away. I don't know if that counts, but now building a robot and launching it on, a lot of people aren't as into trading as I am apparently, so they're not going to get 3 laptops and get out I don't even know if MT4 run on XP. I haven't tried it yet, but because they rewrote MT4 and shit. But and letting these things just churn away and seeing what happens and tweaking them and understanding what they're doing. So I do have a thing that'll execute the 15-minute scripts. And it'll actually execute scripts only. So I've been experimenting with that as far as, like I said, I'd have to have more than one of these guys running. And you can't do that in Strategy Tester. You can't run Strategy Tester. It has to be hard written. So the only thing it does allow me to do is, I'll be there in a minute, man. Just God, what's with these people? Is that you write such a complicated script that it kind of takes into account that. But the only problem is I can't get the trigger to be, it's just doing auto trigger. Like every 15 minutes it's launching for no apparent reason. I don't know what the trigger is. Anyways, it's beside the point. But as far as making money from trading is what you're trying to do, right? But not everybody's trying to make money trading. Some people are trying to show us off how smart they are. Look at how I line that up, or look at how good I think, or look at... I think when I see people post stuff in this trader's view, they're like, dude, look at my fucking speculation here, dude. Like it's going to go zig, zig, zag, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. I mean, like, okay. I'm with you. And then people will agree, and I'm like, oh, I'm just cringing. I'm like, you're agreeing with that? Like, you guys both see it? Are you, like, people are nice. People want to be nice. Oh, cool, it's cool, man. I actually, the people that are critical, they're usually vacuous critical. Like, they're not saying stuff like, dude, you lost, like, I mean, a couple of people called out the amount of money. But, like, I could also win that much, and actually that'd be worse, to be honest with you, because people are like, dude, man, what fucking, I mean, you gotta... I don't want to be a guy that's having to show up to send out signal service. I could, I suppose, say, yeah, this is the area here, but it's obvious to everybody that we need to buy low and sell high if we're going to get a discount on a price. And is the price right now as low as it'll ever go for the next 2 years? Then buy everything you can get your hands on right now. If it's never going to pull back, not even a third of a pip, or even 3 pips, or 30 pips, or 300 pips, if it's not going to do that, then what are you doing, right? And then this Ryan Brown guy, oh my God, dude. You've got to just manual trade. I mean, the scripts really are manual trading. You just place pendings in there. Your robot is running on indicators. It's ridiculous. There's only one indicator that's ever worked, is volatility. And that's what Bollinger Bands are built on. There's a lot of success. The nice thing about Bollinger Bands is that, well, you have a moving average and volatility, so you have an envelope. And I always did like the idea of an envelope, but the problem was with the static envelope is you're selling into, well, signals I've read in books, I read many books. They're talking, some people are selling at the edge of the envelope back to the standard deviation center point. You could actually build, have you ever seen a moving average on highs and lows, 3 period? You get a nice envelope, but it's offset now. People say, well, I trade around that offset. I know it's offset, and I'm anticipating that. Okay. You just made a unique rule system to an arbitrary moving average. Do you realize that? I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. You've made some proprietary, bizarre system, and then we're going to switch time frames on you in MT5 and go from a 3-minute average, a 3-minute candle to a 4-minute candle, and just change it to C hair. I understand red's the thinnest, and just, right? I mean, really? And we haven't even got into the size issues. And what's the spread? Are there commissions? Dude, you're talking like, people say, hey, do you have like a I wish I did. Maybe I could organize that. But, you know, like I said, I have to get an outline, write it down on my paper. What's the topic? Where do you begin? Yeah, where do you begin if you were teaching somebody how to trade? Well, I'd say, how much money you got? Or, this is even better. Ask them, what do you usually spend for bullshit money? There's this trader I used to talk to in Germany. He says, what's your fuck you money? You know, money on the weekend. I'm going to go to the bar and get hammered. Or I'm going to buy some high-end wine. You know, what if I do that? I get a $20 bottle of wine. That's my threshold. I would say, I go past 20, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I prefer actually, give me a $10 bottle of wine that nobody knows about. It's not famous. Like, this is the idea of a treasure of trading. I mean, trading in the first place. Does anybody that trade go treasure hunting? Prospecting for gold? I mean, maybe you wrote, I was just watching a Bonanza show. I don't know if you watch Bonanza. It's a country western show on from the 70s, I think. And Haas, this big bruiser, had this contraption, and it just went terribly wrong. It was going to find gold. It was just goofy. And some guys like laughing, that'll never work. And then he hid gold, his own bag of gold, to test the machine. He hid that like 6 inches deep. And after Haas couldn't find it, he said, Haas says, there's no gold here. My robot says there's no gold. He digs it out and goes, and he poured the gold dust into his hand, which I thought was fucking amazing, because I'm like, how is he promising Haas isn't going to drop it through his fingers? Like, dude, what if he, I mean, it was gold dust. I go, dude, that's get about fucking $80 stuck in your fingerprints now in today's, you know, prices. Or palm prints. But I think it's so funny, this, you're an idiot, you do, I'm like, dude, you don't even have to trade. Why would you? Okay, I guess this is the big, oh, look, it says Hertz on, oh, is it Hertz, the stock he's trading? I guess he's trading Hertz. Look, it's got the Hertz logo on the chart. I just realized that. I thought it was an advertisement. But I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. And people just, you know, nonstop, and then you end up with a Gartley pattern. Like, what? Like I said, that's Marxist utopian shit there. If only the Gartley was. And that one guy is still trying to sue me because he patented the fucking name harmonic trader. Like, I guess if you say it, I guess you just saying it's to trigger the robots. What a fucking putz. Dude, just go make money with it. Then tell me about it. How about you patent your entry? How about you patent your fucking, you know, go fuck yourself with this. That's your contribution to society, is suing me because you decided that you're the guy that owns the phrase harmonic pattern, like the cunt that wanted to get royalties on Have a Nice Day or something. I can't remember what it was. Like a smiley face, or no, like some stupid comment. You know, just a word. You know, that's when they've taken it too far. And this is taking it too far. It's depth of market shit. It's fucking insane, dude. Watch this shit. I gotta get out of drawing mode. Clear off all my nonsense. Well, who do you think you are? Just talking about your markets. You don't understand. This guy went to school. He's got a PhD. That's what my parents would say. Well, he must be doing something right. Look at you. Yeah. He's got a PhD. You know, he went to school for this. Really? Then why's he got this fucking show? We built that program, dude. He's selling it. You don't know nothing.
You can add different like cancel type of situations. You can kind of zero in on exactly what kind of orders you want to cancel. So like cancel a specific order here. Cancel all orders.
Dude, I've got that. It's scripts. I got closed all open and pendings. I'm like, dude, now I get it. It just dawned on me. I really didn't. I'm so like hating this. I'm such a hate on it for DOM, depth of market. No, institutions. I can see why they're losing money. These institutions, they got like shitty scripts. Is what's fucking going on here, bitch. This is stupid, dude. I got close all buys. Does he have close all pending buys? We've all shared that shit. I have to do a master complete distillation of every script I've been fucking dicking with for, plus the robots to come. So if this guy Ryan Brown wants to, maybe I should email him. Say, hey, you want to build a fucking Frankenbot to end all Frankenbots, because apparently he knows so many codes, and once he gets take my, because I'm already able to launch these scripts in Strategy Tester. I can test this shit, dude. Now I just gotta get like a 4 or 8 core computer. Apparently, I don't know how I can, or I'm just gonna do small sample sets, because what it is the Strategy Tester will run my shit on a 5-minute chart. Well, the beauty of it's a 15-minute chart, it'll run it. So I can build off of 15. There's not a lot of robots that'll run on a 15. Most of the shit I see, put on a 15, just crashes, blows it up. Now all I have to do is have a bar filter. So it's called Script Tester right now. But it's just one version. Now, you can have this thing chunk away, and I've been running different, so I've been able to tell the scripts, hey, I want you scripts to last for 8 hours. So I've been building swing scripts that are 8 hours, run them in Strategy Tester for execution only to see how much money it makes on which time frame. The daily makes quite a bit of money because it's under trading. This is the whole secret of trading, is don't undertrade and don't overtrade. There's a Goldilocks sweet spot of the frequency of your trades. Because you can't force a trade. I mean, you can't, in Asia, it's a micro version of the macro. So in Asia, you can see a whole Elliott wave sequence on a 5-minute, 1-minute chart. You can see the whole thing happen. But then it's over. Dude, the whole fucking picture changes. As soon as it amps up, you're coming into fucking London. You just took your volatility up like 10 times. Well, maybe not 10, 5. Instead of trading in 11 half pip ranges, we're trading in 40 pip ranges. 60 pips. Next bar. Next bar is 30 pips. Just think about that. That's another thing you could do, which is the big secret I learned from Andrew Cardwell. Now, this wasn't until years later. It dawned on me that the guy was writing the numbers by hand. Made a big difference. Now, it's real. If it's in your head floating, and this is why people write books, to concretize it and make it for themselves. I mean, if all these videos that I just talk out loud usually. I mean, I'm talking to myself. I'm mentally ill. I want to hear it. So, I guess I'm walking around saying what the fuck a lot. Or I get upset with, that it's not a perfect world. And there is bad weather. And the storm took off shingles off my house. And I'm like, God, really? That's like my fucking, maybe I'm going to have like a volcanic incident here. That tornado, I'm just one of these days, a sinkhole. I mean, you're either going to get a sinkhole, a tornado, a volcano, a meteor, It's just some bad gamma rays. Some shit's gonna happen to you one day. So yeah, we're all floating in this high risk cavern of possibility. I'm gonna giggle so hard when Bitcoin melts down. I'll be the guy giggling all. It's not like I want to buy it at 2,000 and ride it up to even 10. I would just never, unless I had a Bitcoin, unless I could get my brain around Bitcoin. Now, this is another thing. The disorientation, and maybe you wouldn't be disorientated, but I would, because I'm trading a 1K in the euro dollar, and I know what that's worth. But if I shift over to the maybe I'm just too old. The Bitcoin, I'm like, the Bitcoins. How much is a pip, and what's the spread, and what's this number I'm looking at? So in other words, the instrument I'm playing, I don't care if I play cello or I play drums. I just want to play in the band. Could I switch from violin to cello and have fun and make money playing cello? But dude, my brain's wrapped around the fucking increments of the violin, let's say, or the guitar. I can play bass. I was playing bass the other night, and I'm like, dude, these frets are wider apart. Let me get orientated. Give me a beer. I can't even think about this fucking neck. And then inevitably end up playing guitar licks on the bass. But no, I try to, it's a whole different mind shift for me. Only because when I do something, I'm looking at the chick chart, and I want to arbitrage right away. My brain's like, oof, I'm seeing an edge here. And I'm like, I'm just into that. So, and you'd have to have demos. Well, you just run your real account without money, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you're going to watch the market. So I could have a real account. In fact, I did that with this one broker I had this big fight with. I said, dude, that account is fast as fuck till money hits it, and all of a sudden it's slow. And the girl on the chat said, what do you mean? She says, you can't place orders unless there's money in the account. I go, are you fucking nuts? I must have put 50 pending buy limits in that account. You can put buy limits into an account that doesn't have money in it. You never blown up a Forex account? Or you never opened one? Here, open up a real Forex account and put pending orders in it, dude. It doesn't have to have money in it. Okay? It does if trade at the market. Yeah. You can execute. That's a whole different... And people still don't get that pending order is not a fucking trade yet. It's confirmation, whether it's stop or limit. I'm confirming that it's going down before it goes up. That's confirmation order. At the market, unless you were waiting to see something like that goober Rimbo, we wait to see what the big boys do, and then we jump in at the market. Okay, you're still waiting, and then but when you get in, you got to babysit that entry, dude. You got to be there. You knew that was a good price. Come on, don't be stupid. You knew you had to buy low. You knew you had to wait in the bar fucking 40 hours for the girl to finally cave to your offerings of going back and listening to your bad music. So you knew that. Why play dumb at this stage? So if you've been able to make it to the internet and able to scan the YouTube, some other guy said to me, shit video, shit music. I'm like, yeah, compared to what? Your video that doesn't exist? I mean, that's what I have to say to anybody. And this is what I did. I saw people's videos and I go, really? Empowered trading? And they've never sued me or told me to take down my video. I've ripped the shit out of these people. Dude, I've got almost 1,000 videos, and I'd say, oh, and then people are like, I'm sick of listening to this guy bitch about other people. Well, go away. I don't care. It's about me anyways. trading's a strange thing because, okay, say we were car buffs, right? Say we weren't trading and like it was like, well, who's got the fastest car in the neighborhood? Well, who hasn't gone beyond the specs of the factory? Well, you're in a different league, right? Who's driving without a license because they've been pulled over 8 times? Who's the guy with the fastest car? How many people has he killed? I mean, this stuff would matter, right? Well, how comes he blow up? I wonder if there's a corollary. I always wonder about analogies and metaphors because it's almost the only way to contrast somebody so somebody can see what you really mean because you've made it 3D for them. You've taken a different angle. You're like, oh, see, it's this concept plugged in here. Oh, this is how it ranges. It relates in this way because I plug it in over here. The concept holds the same. Don't put the cart before the horse, right? I don't know if anybody's heard that one. Maybe the audience. You'd have to look this shit up. But actually, it's funny. The kids know this stuff. I was at a coffee shop once, and there was like these kids just got out of maybe junior high and high school, and they were saying the same shit that people have been saying for fucking 200 years. Same catchphrases. And I thought, God, these little kids are already... Yeah, grandpas must be hanging around. Grandpa's involved in the grandchildren's life. And, of course, all the religious dogma stuff that people are... like I said, the famous Mark Douglas story is about the guy that's on the trading floor and he thinks money's the root of all evil. So every time he had a rosary in his pocket or some religious symbol in his pocket, it affected his trading. And you hold on to a lot of people want to say, well, I read this book, I did this course, I took this course. Like this poor guy this guy that signed up for some candlestick with moving average crossover system. And he goes, well, I'm just going to go back to trading stocks. I'm just going to invest in stocks. Great. You don't even have to trade in the first place. But a lot of people are trying to get away, and I get that. They hate their day job or they want something better. They want to buy a Ferrari. But you'd almost have to say that trading is like, if trading is the task that you need to do to make money, it's a task. It's not like, oh man, I'm just so good at fucking... You still have to queue it up. Even if it is a moving average. And that shit fucking works. The funny thing is, if you get the trading frequency right and you scale in, scale out, you're going to make tons of money. But you'd have to have hard rules you stick to. You can't say, well, this is the best setup I've ever seen. I'm going to risk the whole account with no stops on this bitch. No, because if you have to have a starting parameter. Even the guy that has, like, he's in the cars, he's got 10 cars in the garage, okay, 2 of them run. But he's not plopping a fucking Hemi into his smart car unless he just wants to do a YouTube video and go, check this shit out. And do donuts till it gets down to the fucking hubs. I mean, like, it depends what your aim is. Or you could trade real money and show off and go, look at this shit. Look, I'm up fucking 50% a month. So what? Maybe you got a newsletter making money from that. But then, like this one guy I met, I think he's still on my Skype. Can't remember his name. It's like a private tutor in trading. He says, what are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the money? Are you just going to make money to make money? Well, it's going to have a whole different... your trading's going to be different unless you're a robot. Because you're like, dude, I'm just doing this for kicks. Or, dude, I'm doing this because I'm building this account and we're going to spend this. In 3 years, I need to get the account up to 100 grand because I got to buy this. I mean, that's a whole different mindset. Because if you got to build that account up to 100 grand in 3 years from 10 grand, you're going to fucking behave. You're going to be like, we're almost 2 hours ago. How are we doing? And you're going to chart your fucking equity, right? Like these goobers that empower trading. This is a chart of our equity. Of course they're making money. They're doing dumb fuck. But they had to start with 100 grand. Akil Stokes says right off the bat, dude, you need 100 grand to start trading. Well, that doesn't make any sense. If you know how to trade, can't you just start with 1,000 and turn it into 10 grand, then turn it into 100 grand? If trading's about making money, isn't that the tool? Shouldn't it be I mean, to start with 100 grand and go, well, I was down 20 grand and I finally made it back in 3 years. Okay, I got it. If that's your story, this is a different story than a guy that's got $1,000 a week to blow and he's like, dude, I'm fucking scalping like a crackhead. That's a whole different world. And that guy might be pulling down 10 grand a month or 2 grand a month. Or maybe he makes, think of there's so many iterations. There's so many fucking forks in the road. Maybe he's making 10 grand, losing 3 grand, 10 grand, 3 grand. He's making 7 grand on average a month. Maybe he's pissed off. It's like, I can't believe I'm losing 3 grand. Everybody's going to get to a comfort level. Everybody's going to get to a point, and they're going to hunger for more, or they'll just... Who would stop trading? Now, this is another thing I've heard a million times. Oh, if it's that easy. No, if it was like that, people would just trade and they'd just be like sitting on a desert island right now. Or they'd be sitting on the beach somewhere. No. Because they're traders. Unless they did trade, they learned all that trading so they could make one big fat trade in the euro and go, that's it, I'm done. No more trading for me. Yep, accomplished, mission accomplished, made $1 million, that's it, calling it quits. I mean, I don't know. Are people gambling when they trade? If they are, they would just keep trading because they're gamblers. Or maybe they get greedy and go, well, it's that easy to make $1 million. Let's go for 2 million, and they blow the whole fucking thing up. And then they say, well, it's all right. I know how to. I mean, it's the oldest thing in the world. If you lose money, but you had made money at some point, you know how to make it back. And if you're going to continue to live, you'll make it back. Maybe you drop down to the small time frame. Maybe you ask yourself, how did I build this account up in the first place? I busted my ass on the 5-minute chart. I busted my ass on the 5-minute chart. It's a lot of work. Yeah, baby sat the market and let it open, fucking jumped in there. Even if it is one ticket with a fucking wide stop and you manage through the trade and you're like, yeah, it's a fucking good day trading there, son. But I guess I just traded too much. I'm way past that. I'm way past that trade. I did that trade. Didn't like it. Because when I was wrong, I was like, dude, just lost $380 on one position. Well, maybe that was about 10 positions. Well, I was trading 3Ks at the time. I traded 3K. That was my biggest ticket I ever traded without stops with $200 in the account. I'll take that account up to 500. Take it up to 1,000. And then just blow it up. Yeah, there's no stop in the account. The stop is 1,000. Now, I could also take that account to 2 grand, all the way back to 500, to 1,000, back to 500. It could sit there and drift between 500 and 1,000 for 6 months. Is that good trading? Well, when do we stop the stopwatch on your fucking trading account? Is it the end of the day? How do you even know if you're a winner or a loser? Is it the end of the year? The last 15 minutes of your life? You're only good as your last trade. That's one thing about trading. It's not like writing a hit song and letting it fucking float out there, or selling the rights to it and letting it come in. That's investing. That's like owning a stock and getting dividends. That's a completely different world. So you own a stock, get dividends. That's a different category of income, of tax structure, of effort. And this guy they were charging him $5 grand to learn how to do moving average crossover with candlestick confirmation. I mean, okay. He was going to do it. And now he's loyal and faithful. I said, this is the kind of other mind trap, is now you're loyal and faithful to what you learned. It would be just so fascinating to get hold of like 10 people. And I understand that it's been done. You know, it's a Richard Dennis thing. But you know, I would say I would even go further outside of it and say, okay, how about if we take somebody and have them execute trades so indirectly they really don't know what they're doing. Like they don't see a chart. Or the chart that you give them has no prices on it. You can set MetaTrader up so it's just like invisible. There's nothing. Or I think you can execute. Well, no. You have to have a chart up that you click on. Or you could have stuff like say oh yeah, I forgot to I got sidetracked there. When I was talking about writing stuff down in numbers, Andrew Cardwell would write it by hand, and I imagine what would it be like to write the range of each bar in pips, 11.5. That would be a trip to see actually what he has his level to. But it would be cool to see here instead of this depth of market pricing shit. It would be the bars, the width of the bars, high to low. Okay, let me go back to this guy. I think I've done a tangential rant long enough. Let me go back to this genius here. He's double speed playback. This is Thinkorswim active trader. Because another thing, the broker, I hate to say the broker's fucking it because you need them and I love them. That saying active trader subliminally makes me overtrade right there. Active trader, shit. Thinkorswim, man, I gotta think about this shit. Fuck, I can't hardly walk and chew gum. I mean, fuck.
Cancel only buys and cancel only sells. So you can add any of those if you want. Flatten buttons, those are always good to keep handy in case something gets out of whack. Quantity or quantity with buttons. Quantity with buttons is this right here with the auto select buttons that you can automatically scroll it up to that particular amount. The reverse and time and force and so forth. So anyway, that's how you customize that top line and this line right here, that first and second. This auto send, if you check that, it's going to automatically send an order as soon as you click anywhere on here. So if you click anywhere on the left-hand side in the green, it's going to send that buy order to the market. And if this is checked, it's going to send it automatically with no confirmation window. And over on the right-hand side, if you click in the red, it's going to...
Yeah, so getting back to this nonsense. Yeah, it's putting buy stops above and buy limits below. It's an execution. All institutions execute through DOM. What I thought the guy was saying is that the reason I was fighting with him is because he's saying, oh, they need to see level 3 to... Well, yeah, the platform is... Instead of MT4 with scripts, it's fucking DOM, depth of market. But it's nothing more than that platform. It's just a different platform, dude. And the guy's like, I see by your platform, that's really unprofessional. What? Dude, if my broker's saying he'll fill me at that and I can see 5 brokers simultaneously on the euro, there's no central trading pit. Volume wouldn't matter. And everybody's looking at the same price. Plus, I could look at NetDenya feeds, or I could look at Morningstar feeds. I could look at all that shit. You can watch the market on Sunday before it opens. You can watch. I think it's from Forex Magnets. I had a feed. It was called 10-4. TENPHORE. One word, 10-4. And they're showing fucking, because I was in a big position one week and I was like, holy shit. Is there any way I can see these prices to make me feel good about the open? Hoping it doesn't gap against me or something. And so I hunted this down. And it was like maybe a flash thing that came up inside of this website. And here I can see it. The spread was brutal. And the prices tightened up and changed completely right when 5 p.m. came. So I couldn't see the ask, but I could see the bid, which I knew the ask was insanely away from that bid. Insanely. Because the market hadn't opened yet. That's true market maker shit there. I mean, there is trading going on before 5 p.m. I've seen it. There's also trading in people's minds. And Bitcoin is it's just an instrument. You could go up or down because all it is something you can clear on the weekends. So Bitcoin's liquid. It's a modern exchange is all it is. This is fucking not Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoins are going up to like 40 grand a Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, of course they are. Yeah, you and the, you know, the stamp collectors. Remember that? And then my aunt had some high-end stamps, and she started using mail letters. They look pretty as shit. But, you know, my God, really? So, and I called this market. I fast-forwarded about 10 minutes, and I was right. This thing's going up. We're closing the gap. So I'm already in the trade. But all the stuff the market is execution. And viewing, supposedly, Bill Gates' order here, right? Which means there's a buyer here at this price or a seller? It wouldn't matter to me because I'd already be long on the apex of this triangle. And I could be long and short waiting to get stopped out on my loser right now. Loser.
Send a sell order. So if I wanted to sell, I could click over there. Since I have this unchecked, it's going to pop up this confirmation dialog, and I can click send to confirm it. If I want to auto send, so I can put an order right there and see it immediately popped up since I have that auto send feature enabled.
Yeah, so you're executing through Dome. Big deal. Well, it's all institutions. Okay, well, every an institution's a bunch of humans, right? Humans are executing through platforms. Wow, what a revelation. Wow, got to get hold of me some of that. The decision you make and how big you go long or short here is what's going to fucking make you or break you. Jesus Christ, people. Come on. I know it looks pretty.
One of the cool things about this is you can send one of these orders to the market, then you can click and drag it, and it will automatically update the order for you.
Well, fucking hey, dude, I can do that. I just hold down my little fancy Alt key. Inside MetaTrader say, if you hold down Alt key, you can move your pending. And I can watch my stop move with it. There's not even a fucking stop on this ticket. Are you kidding me? The guy's going to put it in a naked position. Of course, he's in the stock market. It can't go to zero, right? Well, I guess it can. But it's not like, you know, this is low-risk trading. He's trading stocks, you know. And that's probably another reason the guy was into that, because he's a stock trader, you know. He doesn't trade Forex. He didn't know what he's talking about. I mean, he doesn't understand that. Wouldn't help. When I put NBBO into there and put the word Forex after, this is what came up for my results.
And update your order to whatever price you drag it to. You can also do that over on the ladder here. You click it and drag it to whatever price so you can actually see.
Drag and click and drag and drop. I call it drag and drop.
Better individual prices, individual cent increments or whatever the smallest tick is, and you can drag it to the exact one you want. So that's handy to know. I cancel that one. So with quantity, these buttons will actually change based on your what instrument you're trading. I'm trading a stock right now, and so these are appropriate. These sizes are appropriate for stocks. But you can actually, you know.
Well, there's some big tickets. So here's his tickets. So you can just buy 500 shares or a drop of a hat. I want the commissions just rip your fucking head off in this game, though, don't they? It's like $9 round turn. Even on like one share. This thing about stock market I never understood.
If you switch to a Forex symbol, like let's say Euro, US dollar, you can see that automatically updates to some good sizes for that. But those settings, for what sizes those are under order defaults. You go to Setup Menu, Application Settings, and then go to Order Defaults tab.
I trade bigger. I go home.
And you can change the defaults for each of those, and the increments as well. Let me head back over to the stock.
And so look, he's got this good till canceled. He doesn't even have time expiration on these pendings. Dude, it's a piece of shit platform. Well, the institutions, yeah, they clear through there. Dude, I know. They run an AS400 computers when you go to the fucking store, dude. You go to most stores, you think they're fucking clearing that through goddamn Windows 8? This is just prehistoric bullshit. Of course institutions are using garbage. They're government subsidized pieces of shit. Institutional trader here. What are you talking about? The banks are the most yeah, they're real modern, dude. They're wiring money.
Real quick. And so
it takes 2 weeks for your wire to go through. Yeah, we just got it. Well, it's a little dusty. A couple dollars fell out of the wire, but here's your money. So what we got. What's all we got here?
I'm going to show you next. So here we've got some setup options that we can do here. Along this top, if you click in the menu icon on the right-hand side and click Customize, you can change what headings are shown here. So right now you've got your buys and sells.
They're day buys and sells. Well, at least he's got the time frame in there. You got to give him that. I don't see a 15-minute script when it disappears in 8 hours. Profit loss open. Profit loss day. I don't even want to see the word loss on here. That's a buzzkill right there. Got to clean up that font, buddy. I can't be looking at loss. You just triggered me.
The current position that you have open, which is nothing currently, is flat.
Look up a call. Anybody call?
The average price of the current position if you have one open. Any open profit and loss and a daily profit and loss. And then you can customize that by adding any of these columns here that you prefer.
Honey, I never lose. Fuck with that loss shit.
You can also change these column headers, volume, trade count.
Oh, look how he just punched in here. The seller's just scalping off the top of that. But here's the big breakout. We just almost tagged that gap.
Orders, bid size, and all that. By right-clicking anywhere on that column header, clicking Customize.
That's 1 minute chart, by the way.
And doing the same thing here, you can add any of these available fields to the activated current set over here and hit OK to apply, and those fields will show up here currently.
I'm with you so far.
A volume profile showing here, and also a trade count profile showing here.
Ooh, that'd be high in my case.
And we've got any open buy orders, open sell orders, and then you've got the depth of market on each side here, and you can click anywhere in here to set your orders. You've obviously got the price. Now, one cool feature here is that once you actually execute a position or enter a position, the P&L open
looks like we're going up here on the 1 minute.
Will display for you, like if you entered here at 12.57, the P&L open would be 0 at that price, and it would show you the loss if you came down here to 12.40. It would show you what you would lose for each of these price increments, and then above that, it would show you what you would gain for each of those price increments. So that's kind of a handy little tool to have. Since I'm in simulated trading, I'll just go ahead and join the bid and see an example of that maybe. See if I can get executed here.
See, now they broke out. They just touched into the gap window here. Looks like we could pull back now. How do you get a limit in there? Is that a sell? I can't tell.
I'll just drag it down to.
Okay, it's got a buy limit. Oh, you put that in tight. How is he able to put a buy limit above
It's probably
price?
because I'm on the paper money side right now, and the paper money side, I think this one is actually delayed by a little bit, so the actual price might have moved away from where it's currently showing. And
Paper money?
Where the current bid and ask are because we're under a delayed situation.
Isn't that flammable?
But anyway, so if I had been able to get executed, the estimated profit and loss for the position would be shown on the ladder there, so that's kind of handy to have. Now, let's take a look at what I think is the coolest part of this. Okay, so and just to note, you can click any of these buttons to quickly change the position size. That's what those are for. But the coolest part of Active Trader that I really like is the templates feature. And so you've got your single where you can just send a single order, buy or sell, by clicking anywhere in the DOM. You can also send an OCO, which is it's going to send two orders, a buy stop or a buy limit, or a sell stop or a sell limit. And whichever one gets executed first, the other one will be canceled immediately. Those are not, I mean, those are great if you already have a position open, but what I really like is the trigger with bracket, which is where the first order that you actually send triggers an OCO to be placed. So right here you can see I'm going to try to buy 500 shares, and if that gets executed, then I'm going to immediately place an order, an OCO order, to sell $1 above. And
yeah, that's like an EA now. Now it's like a robot. Now it's going to do some money management. Not crazy about that. I'd rather write a separate robot for that. A simple money management bot.
Or sell $1 below. And so whichever one of those two OCO bracket orders gets executed first, the other one's going to immediately get canceled. So we can see an example of that. Let's see. I don't really know where the current price is right now, but you can see on the chart, I placed this order, and if it got filled, then these two orders would immediately get sent to the market as well. And then whichever one got touched first and executed, the other one would be canceled. So another thing while I have this order open here is you can click and drag this, and it will actually adjust the whole OCO regime here to the same spacing that you originally started with, until such time as you start changing the individual orders here. Now, if I click and drag this, it's just going to drag that individual order. It's not going to adjust the whole OCO since I customize each of these sell orders and change the original regime or whatever. So let me cancel all that, and it'll automatically cancel the OCOs. The coolest thing that I really like is the ability to do one order triggering multiple brackets. So I can literally send an order that puts into the market up to 3 OCO groups. So
and here we go. We're just going into that window. Yeah, I can do that. I can put 3. I can put 50 on one button.
If I just buy here, we'll say, you can see here if I squish this down, I don't know what those drawings are up there. But when I squish that down, you can see all the different orders that are
throws in creds.
Showing on the screen there. It's going to place an order for 500 shares here. If that gets executed, then it's going to immediately place these 3 OCO brackets, and you can kind of see how they're connected over here on the side, the different lines connecting the other lines. So this group in the middle here, whichever one.
So I could do that in serious complexity. These look like these must be sell limits and sell stops. Although I don't think I'd want to sell a stop down here, even though it could make money. It could keep tanking, but I just think it'd be weird. Here I'm trying to actually scrunch it down. I wanted to see deeper. I thought it was on my screen.
then whichever one of the outside group gets touched will be canceled, but the other one will be canceled, and the same thing with the farthest out group. And so it'll sell off the pieces in thirds of the original position size. So that's kind of cool. But where it's really cool is the ability to create your own custom templates. And so what I have here is
okay, so that was money management. It was going to scale out, and it was also going to have the stops be in scaled out risk.
Decent stops, we'll say. So I created all these different custom templates here for different size stops. I was taught to trade in risk units. So when I place a trade, I try to make maybe 1.8 or 2 times or 2.3 times my initial risk amount. So if I have a 50-cent stop, maybe if I'm trying to get 2-to-1 risk reward or a 1-to-2 risk reward, then I would go for a $1 profit target. So you can see here I have my initial order here, 500 shares. Then I have a stop of 50 cents, like the template says, and a target, a limit order to take profit at $1. So that's 2 times my risk. And then I would have another order at 4 times my risk.
So I guess what you're supposed to do is watch this, and you see a big number come in. You see Bill Gates is making, but I mean, you pulling it just gonna. I kind of would use it to see if I'm getting filled, I think, because the size of these tickets had nothing to do with whether or not the market's going to go up or down.
In other words, 6 times my risk. So you can see that you can piece out your position as the stock goes in your direction, or just cancel it or close them all at a stop of 50 cents. So I'll just give you an example of that, show you what that looks like. Let's see if this will, the time in force is different. Let me switch that. 50-cent stop. Those are all day. That should be right. So let's send an order to the market. And you can see now, if that gets executed, then these OCOs will all go into place. But instead of these all being spaced out evenly on the bottom and on the top, I've got all my stops at 50 cents. And I've got my first target at $1, 2 times my risk. My second target at 4 times my risk, and then at 6 times my risk. And you can adjust these as well. You can set this up as easily as 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or something like that. Since you're probably going to get 6 times your initial risk. But so you can set that up however you want, and then save the template as a custom template for you to use. And how you do that? So say I pull up my 50-cent stop here, or you can just start with whichever one of these preset brackets that you like. If you want 2 targets, or 3 targets, or just 1 target. And you can dial in these prices to whatever you want. So I have a 50-cent stop. So maybe instead of 2 times risk reward, you want, instead of 4 times risk reward, maybe you want 3 times. So we can set this to $1.50. And so that might be a little bit more.
Right, so it's the same thing.
And then maybe you can set this one to 2. And so that would be target 2 times risk reward, 3 times risk reward, and 4 times. And so let's try to send that and see what that looks like. So now you can see we have the initial target is 2 times the risk, then we have 3 times the risk, then 4 times the risk.
Right, so that's what I've done. I've taken MetaTrader and created all this kind of stuff, although it's got more complexity to it. Mine isn't set up in a canned manner like this where you can do 3 levels, that's it. I mean, I originally had let's say 7 years ago, I was test driving something like this that works inside of MT4, and it took over a chart, right? And it became this money management tool. It was called MyFX. And you're only allowed to run it on 1 broker per computer, or 1 computer. So I was going to buy it for $150, $180 or something, but gosh, if I put it on my other computers, I'd have to buy another license, right? So it'd be $180 per computer. My computer doesn't cost that much. And I thought, well, at that time I didn't know about the scripts. I just knew that you could run this EA that went on top. It's called MyFX, and I think they stopped making it because I was going to go, yeah, that's kind of neat. And it was one of those things. And there was actually 1 click. Before MetaTrader had 1 click, you had to go outside of that to get a 1 click. How was it, an EA? It must have been some form of EA that goes in there, and you could run that. So that's what he did here. So now I want to move on to this thing that this guy keeps on hounding me with. This Rimba Dimba guy, Dimrim. And it's this, because he's like, dude, it's NBGOF. Don't you even know what's going on, you stupid dickhead? Okay, so here we are. Deep liquidity. Check. NBB type order. Whatever check means. Check. Right, left, right, left. Get in line, people. Okay, here we go.
Hi, my name is Sally. I'm the head trader for a mutual fund company. Today, I need to sell 20,000 shares of XYZ stock. In the market at the national best bid price, there are 3,000 shares available, but I need to sell 20,000 shares. Now, I could grab that 3,000 quote, but then I would still have 17,000 shares left to sell, and I don't know what will happen to the price of the stock after I hit the 3,000 share quote.
Now, that doesn't happen in Forex too much now, does it? It's not really. Why is that? Well, I mean, there's like a lot of liquid. How many trillions is it?
Probably the price of the stock will drop. I have a problem. The size of my order is larger than what is available at the national best bid price.
Hi, my name is Bob. I am a market maker. I am going to place a 20,000 check NBGOF quote at $9.99. I think the market will pay an extra penny per share for my much larger quote. In the
You thought wrong, son.
market at the national best bid price, there are 3,000 shares available. I know if someone hits my 20,000 share check NBGO quote, I will make at least a 1 penny profit on a 3,000 share quote that I will use to fill the customer's order. And at most, I will only need to buy 17,000 shares. And if I'm lucky, I will find hidden shares at $10, and I could possibly make
Hidden shares. How cool is that?
an instant 1 cent profit on the entire 20,000 shares.
I think I will check Deep's market.
That's 100 pips, son.
I think I will pay an extra penny per share and grab the 20,000 share quote as opposed to upsetting the market by grabbing the 3,000
Upsetting the market. Yeah, that's when I place a trade. I don't want to upset the market. Well, trade pretty big, you know. I just don't want to upset it. It's too much stress.
share quote. I'm happy because although I had to pay an extra penny per share,
I'm happy. It's just fairly good-looking people.
I got my full 20,000 share sell order filled rather than hitting the 3,000 share bid quote and being left with 17,000 shares unfilled.
I am happy because I was able to buy 3,000 shares at
And he's happy. They're both happy. Rimba's onto something. You want to be a happy trader? Trade MBBO.
$9.99, and then sell them simultaneously into the market at $10 a share, making an instant 1 cent profit per share. Also, I was also able to buy
Instant. Did you hear that? Instant.
17,000
Guy's up 100 pips instantly.
shares at a 1 cent price improvement to the national best bid price. And if I calculate in the 1 cent profit I made on
National. Well, Forex got that international best bid price.
3,000 shares, my average purchase price
National. Look at her eyes. Just she's falling asleep. She's like, you are boring me.
or entry price
Oh, now she's alert.
for the 17,000 shares is even less than
Like, you are so boring, dude.
$9.99.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's all you need to know. I mean, what more do you need to know, honestly? But do look at this. Peek at the Bitcoin as it teeters on the abyss. What I think is so funny about Bitcoin is, look at, looks like it reminds me of a penny stock. And look at this movement here. You know, percentage-wise, what do you think people's thought about this down here? I still don't think I'll be able to stretch this spread out. No, can't do it. MetaTrader won't not let you because the price is freaking it out. It went from 0 to... Can you imagine a stock going to $20,000 a share? But, yeah, I think the bubble popped. And now we're just going to leak. So the first support zone would be here. This is the next best vacuum. I call this NBBV. I just call it NBV. Next best vacuum. Nearest best vacuum. You know, you got to come up with an acronym or whatever they call it. That's really fucking hilarious. Like, fuck. What is that? Fibonacci undercalculated K sizing. So I just think this is, and they could just keep marching down, and all the bears would say, "Yeah, dude, it's in a downtrend. It's going to keep going down. Good luck, bulls." Oh, I do think it's funny because this SEALs Team 6 guy is like this, you know. He wants to be, "Oh, you're an idiot. I'm a genius. See, I told you to go in it." And then he's got this thing where he's going long crude now. I'm like, dude, Crude's going back to $30 a barrel. Do you realize? Like, Bitcoin's just going to... Like, here's my projection on Bitcoin. We're going to come out of here. Oh, can't do it. I got to come out. I got to bring this to the center of the chart. What's going to happen is we're going to spill into this vacuum, get in about here, around 618, start cleaning out these stops in here. Get to here, and buyers are going to come in like crazy. And they're running up the previous floor, somewhere's about here. People love to do this shit. Of course, it might be like this. Nobody ever says, well, I got this projection, I got this one, I got, I had an indicator once that did like, you could tell it how to estimate and it would do a whole thing. And I thought, that's it. Or it just goes like this and it just leaks, slides. Oh, it's hopeful, and then it drifts around. How many different possibilities could it have from this one point? I mean, even Einstein would tell you that it could go like this, this. It could go... I mean, just think of it. The one thing we know it can't do is do this. It could do this, and it could do that. Well, what do you think's possible? What you need is an indicator that does an estimation for every 38.2 degrees. You know, think about it. Classic, you could even call this a bottom. Classic technical analysis or analyzation that puts that at a quadruple bottom. Now, for some people, it's a triple bottom. They see this. Like I said, perception is individual. Some people don't see a bottom yet. They just see a top that they sold. Some people think this is a double top. Some people think that's a single top. Some people think this is a top. Some people think that's a top. Some people think there's a double top on a trend line. And the trend line broke, but it didn't get the party started and take off the way they thought. And they bet the ranch. I wonder if that's happened to anybody. Do you think anybody that's a chartist, and I always thought that was funny or cool. I'm a chartist. What do you do? Well, if you must know, analyze the market. Analyzing the scar on my arm right now. I just smashed my arm up. I always check in with it. God, really, I'm not getting any prettier. I'm not getting a tan there. So, but girls like that rough, beat the fuck look. I understand. So if you got a couple wounds on you, you don't look so sissified. Because like, would you get a burn? Drawing a trend. Look, he cut his finger drawing a trend line. Look at this fucking wimp goober. He got poked his eye out calculating the market. What a fucking idiot. Dude, do some fucking change a washer in that faucet. Do something useful around here. But I think it's cute because some guy that read a trend line book goes, yeah, dude, as soon as we break this trend line here, we's going to the moon. In fact, they were on their way to the moon and they were like, dude, you wouldn't believe the trade I put on. I read a book on this shit right there. And how did I know? Because we broke it here. But then I said to the guy, yeah, but you know what? You're kind of cheating, aren't you? What are you talking about? How dare you call me a cheater? It broke trend line here, son. False breakout. Got your ass kicked. Trend lines don't work. I know, but I took this trade to make up for it. In fact, I added here. Did you now? You must have some deep pockets. Not really. I have a stop down here. I mean, just think about how many fucking ways you could trade this dumb shit. And some goober right now has a trend line sitting here. Dude, when it breaks that, I'm going long. Oh, am I going long? And that may be a good trade, actually. But what if it peters out like it did here? Like it did here. I'm underwater on this entry. Shit, we added here. What the fuck we were thinking? Then I did that dumb trade Simpleton does where he buys new lows. Shit, we're underwater on that. We are up above water on this one, though. I mean, I have to admit. We bought the new low here. We's up on that trade. Up 158 bits of coin. Huh. I guess it works sometimes. Now if I could just clone that to something. I can't even get this. Sorry, I gotta reset this. Please hold. Because look, it made money here, damn it. The motherfucker for one day made good money. Then it ran into a logjam again. Structural issues. Can't get above that. Now, we're gearing up for a long, though. My money management bot's got buy stops. My goober bot's got buy stops. Stacking up on them wick tips. We're going to overpay and go long here. Confirmation entry. Okay. Yeah, this is the girl you marry that's kind of like, she's not too gorgeous, so yeah, she was easy to get. But there's all sorts of problems there too, son. Look at this big sell-off in Bitcoin here. Whoosh. Now here's a nice volatility breakout in Bitcoin. And actually, my trading style works, my volatility system works great on Bitcoin. Because look at this, and look at this triangle, look at that, and then bam. And of course, the guys with the daily trend lines are like, damn, another great trend line break entry with volatility confirmation before it broke out. Shit. Look at this perfect channel. Fuck. This is the manual moving average envelope. Drag that over. Create yourself a challenger, son. Buy a sale in this stair step. Of course you could. If you took this bottom and you sold that top, bottoms become tops, it's going on all day long. Yes, it happens every trade, this looks like, this is a daily, but I'll be honest with you, it looks like a 1 hour chart. It could be a 4 hour chart. But I'll tell you what, Forex doesn't move like this on a daily basis. Not that I see. I mean, these are tremendous moves, don't you think? Maybe I'm just... I don't see that happening in these other currencies. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me take a look. No. No, it's taken a long time to get back to here. Okay. I don't know. Does that look the same to you? Look at this daily Bitcoin. Holy shit. I'm tired just looking at the chart. Look at these moves. There's volatility here like insanity, isn't it? Wait a second. Maybe I'm misreading this. I guess there's volatility here. I don't know. To me, this looks like it's insane. It's quiet now. It's drifting down, but look at some of this shit on here, dude. Like I said, if you took take the Swiss franc and zoom out, I got to go back like fucking... That's the monthly. I got to go back 10 years. The daily. Okay, so far this year we're sideways. We really haven't gone anywhere. Fucking Bitcoin, holy shit. Look at this intensity. I just still can't get over it. Look at this price here. 10, this is $9,000 move. Well, you gotta use your logarithmic chart. You see, you don't, dude. What? I guess, you know, I guess so, right? But still, what if euro dollar went to like, that's like the euro dollar going to, or the dollar Swiss. You know, like all of a sudden it goes to, dude, here, 15 cents. This doesn't even compare, does it? It doubled. Okay, and this chart doubled. Did Bitcoin double? Oh, like $2,000 to 20 grand. That's more than double, isn't it? Last I checked, I mean, I don't know, maybe my math's off. But okay, it doubled here. It doubled here from 10 grand to 19, and people are like, actually, oh, Bitcoin's going to be around for a long time. Yeah, look at this trend line out here. That trend line's got a break. No, it doesn't. Don't forget, there's a guy that bought it 10 grand, and he's like, huh, I got my whole life savings in that damn Bitcoin. Turns out it's just a serial number. It's just a bunch of numbers. What the fuck, you poor slob. Holy shit. The dollar CAD doesn't even move that much. Look at dollar CAD. Yeah, it was $1.62. And it went to like 90 cents, like 80 cents. Right here, I remember I was telling people, you should really invest in dollar CAD. This is right when I started trading Forex. I was like telling people, dude, look at this. Look at this thing. Has it ever been cheaper? God, that's rock bottom. This is like the de-pegging of Swiss franc. So there's a stock market crash. Look at this thing go nuts. I think the dollar is going to crush it, man. Dollar is just so strong. They're going to raise interest rates. Yeah, that's going to crush Bitcoin fundamentally. Yeah, people are just going to put their money back in the fucking bank, dude. Park it. You can't leave the country anyways, man. They closed all the digital currency doors except for Bitcoin and Dogcoin and Ethercoin and Dickcoin. I know the electronic wallet world, dude. I know transfer well. I mean, this is like, it's just locked down. I logged into my Payza account the other day because I was going to buy Bitcoins in there because it's real convenient. And I don't care if I pay 5% on a transaction because I can make 100% a month trading, so I don't really care. But and if the convenience is there, if it's one click and I don't need triple authorization with a fingerprint and a retina print and a ball print, I'm going to do it. So I log in there and we don't service U.S. customers. I'm like, oh boy, I got a whole like $15 in this. I guess they could wire it to me at $50 a wire, and then I'd owe them $35. But you know, it's just the landscape's changing. You know, it has changed, and now we're playing catch up. But yeah, there'll always be a black market, and Bitcoin's it for them, and it's on the weekend all day long. So their freedom's here, but it's always been here. We could deal Marlboro cigarettes if you're in Italy, in the Navy. You could deal Marlboro cigarettes and Budweiser beer. If you have Marlboro cigarettes, dude, you can get anything. Box, soft pack. That's the currency they were using. Yeah, people were smuggling across the border here. They're smuggling cigarettes, busted, because they tax them more in another state. People are always looking to arbitrage and make money. That's why people are trading, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know what to say as far as the rest of that. Like I said, the market's blow by blow for me. Coming into Asia again. We're halfway through the week. British pound, all the way back to the starting gate. All the way back to the starting gate. If you were trading the British pound, This week you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was a triple stacked doji. Non-directionally, zero bias, you cleaned up. And right now, you got a hedge on. And I'd probably go long just because we went down for 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6. It's 20 hours straight down on the pound. Filling the void, which I think is going to happen to the Bitcoin. I'm going to fill that vacuum, people. I am so sorry to tell you. As soon as you breach into here, I get it. There's great scalps here. Buy, comes back, scalp out into this floor, which is this valley. And we got a top become a bottom on actually the bottom becoming a bottom. Bottom becomes a bottom again. So this is actually a golden window. We have a triangle. See the triangle? Lack of volatility. There's a triangle living inside there on some time frame. We get the two killer. So the robot, the doji bot, would only be triggered on. I guess this is the opening. 1, 2. We're triggered on these. 1, 2. I don't have my cursor turned on, so I'm gonna have to paint. Sorry, I did a video where I was doing graphics. And so here, we're putting on risk here, risk on, risk off, which I thought was the fucking dumbest thing I heard in my life too. Look at this super insane dragonfly, trapped to the long side, but you're always putting on a trade that exits like this. Another thing. You're always putting on trades that look like this. You're entering at the doji and you're scaling out. Now, whether you let that play out into here and get in on the vacuum back to here is a completely different ability of, can you get to your screen? Did you think about that happening? Do you have a pending laying here to play the dead cat bounce? Are you going to babysit for the dead cat? Can you handle buying new lows here for this bounce in here? Can you handle switching strategies to being a breakout trader? Breakout trader, breakout trader, breakout trader. Here, you're kind of getting chopped. Here, you're definitely getting trapped to the long, but you make it all back here. And here, you get a triple signal. If you want to call doji a signal, be my guest. By trying to put a trade on signal. Not even a buy or sell. We could have traded non-directionally with scaled exits. We're never getting in one ticket. When I say we, I see me and myself. For anybody that trades multiple tactics. Here also. Okay, you got a little trapped here, but you made most of it here, and here's your stop and reverse, stop and reverse. Trend continuation trades spill down into this void here. You put your buy limits in the void. Buy limits in the void. It's time for your robot to call you an alarm to go off and say, we open where we close. 4 hours has gone by and the shit has not happened. It is Wednesday. It's Wicked Wednesday. It's New Low Wednesday. We've dropped down into the vault. We're probably going to get a dead cat bounce. I'm going to start going after this stop, after this stop, after this stop. We know that this is where the sellers come in at previous lows for this million fucking times. The question is, do we buy here for ride here, or do we sell here for a ride down? Now, if you do like confirmation, and you can get to your platform every 4 hours, every 6 hours, every day. If you go into your platform every day, what's the world look like? It's a different world. Zoomed in is a different, like I said, zoomed in, microscopes, you lose context. If you need to drill down on a nanoparticle to see what's going on under the hood, but you don't need that. You can drive your car without lifting the hood. These days, I mean, get to the point, you don't have to look out the windshield. I do think it's causing people to atrophy. And but that's not such a bad thing, right? If you build a money bot, go to the beach or go do something else. Go find a new hobby, or as they used to say in the old days, go play in traffic. Yeah, the dollar's. Look at this. Here's a fresh low. You got to be a buyer here for the scalp. Limits in this pocket. Turn on the candles. We can see the open clearly. Right. There's doji. Doji, doji, doji. And the bears get it. Add. It'll bottom become a top. You can make that argument. But in the end, that wouldn't even matter. What's scary is that doesn't even fucking matter. That's an excuse to put on a trade. What matters to me is we satisfy that void in the limit order entry. You're selling that vacuum. Here we get a triangle or a flag. Volatility dies down, but it also dies down. What's cool about this view is the overall volatility has died down and open to close has died. So the pulse of the market is dead. Small range, dead. It's taken a direction, but we have not gotten confirmation fill on our trailing sell stops. And when we do, we overpay. But we're already short or long here. And we're stopped out of... We also have soft stops in here. Did I mention you should never trade at the same price on one ticket? So if you sold at the market, it's bad enough you're getting it at the market. This is why you want to wait at least 30 seconds between market orders. If you're selling at the market, don't get in 100K with the 8 pip stop. Unless you want to lose, unless you're into this $80 risk per event. Dude, just sell 1K and wait 40 seconds for it to go up and sell another 1K. And just get used to incremental stuff. You'll find out that if you do that, you can always put trailing sell stops in. Or you can say, you know what, I just want to trade 100Ks. I want to hit the button that many times. Great. Just trade 2Ks per button press. Reduce your reduce your exposure incrementally or increase it incrementally. Get to a 3K. If you sold a 20K at the market, you might as well put 10K limits above you. Now you're in a 30K. It doesn't take long to get into 100K at 10K. So 10 decisions. Maybe you sell 10K at the market. Put a sell limit above by 2.5 pips for another. You still want to sell, don't you? Are you going to tell me that you would sell 10K at the market, and if it goes down, you're going to add to that position? But if it goes up, you're not? Because if it goes up 2 pips, you're like, oof, I guess I'm wrong. Well, then why aren't you getting out of the market order you just got into? See how that works? If you don't feel like selling 3 pips above, but you'll sell now, and if it goes up 3 pips, you're like, well, I'm not going to add to a loser. Well, then why are you fucking in the market on that 10K? Why didn't you put a 3 pip stop on it? See how that works? You're lying. You're lying to yourself, and you're lying to anybody you sell that to. I'm a seller. I'm bearish. Okay, so you sold the 10K, went up 3 pips, but you're not going to sell another 10K? No, that's my 2% risk for the account. Hey, maybe you should sell 5K and wait for it to go against you a 0.5 pip and sell another. Get used to the idea that you're fucking wrong about your entry. How wrong can you handle being on a market order? That's my question. Somebody that's traded a little bit, ask yourself, should I buy the British, should I buy the Australian dollar right now, or should I wait 3 minutes? Do both. Get used to barely risking money. What if it keeps tanking? How about you set yourself up a risk of ruin for the day? I only trade 20K on 10 tickets. They're 2K tickets. Now you got flexibility. You've got limited exposure. I mean, the nonsense that people... I mean, I did think that there was only one way to get in the market. I stared at a corn chart one time. Now, at this point, I had $5,000 in a commodity account, and I'm paying for real-time data at $260 a month when $260 was $260, and I'm thinking, man, I got to figure this out. The market's open for 45 minutes times 5, because I had 45-minute charts. I get 5 bars. There's going to be a gap. It's $12.50 a tick in soybeans. Am I going to put in a 4-tick stop? Or, yeah, so it's moving, soybeans is moving in this incremental quarter of a penny. It's 12, or maybe it's an eighth. It comes out to $12.50 a tick. Well, I'll put a $100 stop in there. Gives me some breathing room. I call my broker, and I always traded at the market because, why would I put the trade on it if I didn't think I was right? I didn't know what a limit order was. I knew what a stop was because I was told, hey, put a stop. But all the books I read didn't say, I think they didn't even suggest how to get, a lot of books I read didn't even say, well, what you're going to do is call a broker and say, I want to buy the market. Some did. And some said put a buy stop in. And a lot of it, even Albert Brooks, who, bless his heart, I mean, that's the dumbest thing to say to people. You're going to put a buy stop on, take a buy. Okay, I got it. But dude, just maybe buy one at the market, buy one at a stop, buy one on a limit. Get used to not being right. Get used to random fluctuations. Get used to fluctuations. What I should have told that guy is that this argument whether the market's random. How about it fluctuates? Does it fluctuate? Predictable? Is your predictability down to the if you can't predict the next tick, how are you going to predict the next 4 hours a tick? That would have to be at least the exact target. Now, let's just say I tell you the market's not random. I can tell you if it's going up or down, and it goes up and goes, see, told you. But you didn't tell me how much it was going to go up and when it was going to get to a certain upness. What is the up point target? How do I know when to get out? Am I getting out at a price, or I'm getting out if the market kind of dilly-dales, I don't like this. Yeah, it's not doing anything, and I'm sitting here, and it might go the wrong way, and I take the trade off, and then it goes my way, and I'm like, fuck. Then I stay in next time, and it goes against me, and I'm like, damn it. I just don't have a sense of what's going on here. Let me go to the 5-minute, let me go to the 1-minute chart. Shit, that's it. I'm just not looking close enough. Get the microscope out. Shit, here's 2 fucking breakouts I missed on the 1-minute chart. God damn it. Look at this volatility breakout shit here. Fuck, nice trade. Nah, I don't know. 1 minute's tanking. Should I buy? What time is it? Holy shit. Well, at 9:30, in 2 hours it's going to be ruckus. Look at the 5. Let me try to be a more disciplined trader. Ooh, look at that breakout. God, it didn't really go very far. And the spread's a bitch. Oof. What's the spread? Well, it's only a pip. Yeah, maybe I'm just pushing it. I'm forcing trades. Let me move to the 15. Oh, that's much better. Let me see if the pound agrees. Because you know the pound's kind of correlated. Hey, it looks the same. Dude, I stared at them all. I used to trade New Zealand and Australia. Never lost more money in my life because I was like, New Zealand's going up. Okay, looks like I missed the move in New Zealand. I'll buy Australian. No, Australian goes down a little bit. They're not moving exactly together. It's almost like they're different currencies. I think I lost more money trading stuff that I thought would move in sync than stuff that was out of sync. Dollar yen, euro to the dollar. They don't always go against each other. Some harebrain said once, yeah, we feel look at they're correlated. Yeah, and then they're not. Then what do? You get fucked. And it's when you see their correlation, then you're like, dude, they're synced. I'm getting in. How's that working out for you? I realized a long time ago I couldn't trade more than one instrument at a time, even though I love looking at Bitcoin thinking, yeah, I could get in that lightly in some Bitcoin swing account. But do I really want to open up that and look at that and tie my brain up in that? That's another thing. Maybe you do like to have your dick in many boats. Maybe you do like to have, like, dude, I got 20 fucking instruments. You should see me. And you're that guy. I thought it was just too much to focus on. Too much to manage. Because if I'm scalping on the tick chart, I'd want to scalp on those 20 instruments at the same time. Be like, let me see what those are doing. I guess it's about the ability to have self-control. Stick with some type of approach. So anyways, that's all I got. Just funny, you know. Trading's a thing where, since it's about money, then it's naturally about decks. Because it's like, money's like having a big dick in a way. They'd say, look at that guy. Look at the size of that guy's dick. Jesus Christ. Look at the size. Look at that car he's driving. Look at the size of his wallet. Damn, he's rich. What's he do? Well, he's a market analyst. You've been drawing train lines. I've seen him on the weekends. God, he doesn't come out of his house very often. Yeah, I know. I understand he's got like LCD burn. That blue light shit took his retina out. He can't go outside no more. His lawn looks like shit. You seen that guy? He says he's a trader. What, Wall Street? You mean like the movie? So I don't think all these movies and I told you my friend wanted to trade and put on a suit so he could dress up. I go, dude, but you actually, this funny trick. Put on a suit sometime and sit down in front of your terminal and I'll tell you right now, you just have a completely different approach to trading. Be like, I'm wearing a coat and tie, damn it. I'm not going to trade like a fucking crackhead today, damn it. I'm going to trade like a goddamn white man. Like a Wall Street, like an Aryan Wall Street bitch. That's right. How about a bow tie? I'll be very pretentious trader. It would change your whole attitude. That's the whole trick. And that's also fake it till you can make it. Yeah, act like you're fucking hot shit trader. It doesn't matter. Market can't see you, although you may think that it's out to get you. I know they see my stop. They're going to hit it. Damn it, that was a good trade. But, you know, like, get used to losing, because the moment you pull the trigger, you're down the spread or commissions. Plus, you've got, like, all the fucking fees to get your money in and out, and, logging into your account. Transferring funds, drive to the bank. My dad's 90, and he's like going to the bank. So he stopped driving. He called up one of these Uber drivers and says, "If you take me to the bank, will you wait?" Of course, it's like a cab. But he has to go to the bank. He wants to see it. He ain't going online. I mean, I'm just online because I think I'm from the computer era. My mom probably at 90 could do online banking. I still think it depends who you are, you know. You really have to build. Well, the first trading I really did was penny stocks. So I was ready to go. You know, this is 1985. I'm like, I'm raring to trade, you know. And I didn't even care. These trades I put on, I didn't even know. I think it was a Scott trade or something crazy. I said, I want to buy this. They're like, okay, we'll fill you. And the stock just went to hell. It was trading in $0.0001 a share. I bought it at $0.003. But penny stocks, I mean, I'm into that whole romance of, oh yeah, this is... Same thing with inventions. I'd love to invent stuff, but the problem there is 10 grand for a patent. Somebody will steal your patent, somebody will buy it from you. It's like, whatever. If you got enough money to live and you're comfortable, then maybe your needs are met. Maybe you do want to build a big money monument to yourself. Look how smart I am. How much money I made. You're a fucking idiot loser. Look at me. Look how clever I am. So there's all sorts of motivations. And some people are just like fascinated by the market. I'm certainly fascinated by the behavior. And it's just, like I said, watching Bitcoin melt down, it's going to be beautiful. I'm sure Peter Schiff will be laughing his ass off. Oh, though gold's melting down too. Like I said, I'm calling for gold at 500, Bitcoin at 500. Make America a place to deposit money again. The Fed can just keep raising interest rates all the way back up. Don't forget North Korea. They turn capitalist. They're making shit. I mean, these are talented people over there. Sure they're in the gulag. Sure their brains locked down. But I think if you take a 5-year-old North Korean kid, if they're still making them, and he grows up in a freer place, and he has a window on the internet. I don't know if they're going to let them log on the internet. They should say, if you denuclearize, we'll let you come on to the internet for free. And just imagine 10 years from now, and you got Trump being this liberal with this tariff shit. What an idiot. Trying to central plan it? Dude, Harley Davidson, AMF, come on, it's a piece of shit. Maybe they're better than they used to be. It was a piece of shit company. And the government, it's just like the people, don't forget, this is the country where they paid farmers not to grow. When I went to school, high school, they said, it was some act. It was called the So-and-so Act, Don't Grow Corn Act. I'm like, now, this is when I knew we were in trouble at the age of 14. I'm like, wait a second, let me explain this to me again. They're paying them not to grow corn or whatever it was. That's right. I'm like, God, how can I do that? I'm willing not to grow anything. Well, you don't understand what's going on here, son. We're trying to create artificial supply and demand. We grow too much corn there. Can't be raising no prices. I mean, this idea of central planning and directing shit. People perform much better if you give them a goal and go, okay, call me if you have a problem reaching that goal. You have a problem getting your account from $1,000 to $10,000 in a year in Forex? Call me. I can help you out of that hole. But let them try it first. They might exceed your expectations without any help. The idea that you can think better, otherwise, what's the point of individuals? If everybody thought the same, if everybody had the same angle of view, But don't come on my channel or don't come in the comment window and tell me I got my head up my ass. I'm a dickhead, idiot, loser, and you have no video and you have no fucking examples of how to think or what to think or when to think or what you did think. Tell me it's all hindsight shit. Dude, the whole world's fucking hindsight. Every moment's unique. Coming at you. And you're telling me it's not random. So, it's like what? What's the point, man? And that's the whole beauty of YouTube and the internet. Is you can have people without having to buy a license for a radio station, say what they think. And the flat earthers, all that stuff, it's hysterical, right? The 9/11 truthers. I mean, these people are psychotic. But everybody has a 9/11 truth part of their life. They have a belief system or a superstition that they've latched onto, and they live there. Never had to a loser. Always put in, yeah, okay. But like there's people that can't get through their whole fucking life. I'm sure that if you're a janitor and the company you work for never goes out of business, you've got a career for the rest of your life. And it's not a bad gig. I mean, they're paying you. You're not working 24 hours. Like, I feel actually when I'm trading, I'm like, dude, this is harder than a real job. This is a 24-hour market, which means, looks like we're going up here. I don't need level 5 to tell me we're going up here. So I say we break out Asia's high now. Right? The stop hunt's over to the south side. We broke out of those two dojis. We're going up, right? 15-minute chart. There. But it's hilarious. And like I said in the beginning, you could trade the dumbest fucking system in the world and just make piles of money. But you'd still have to show up. You still have to execute. You still have to get kicked in the nuts. You still have to let your profits run, manage your stops. You still have to scalp and not let your profits run. You got to be a man of all seasons, of all approaches, because you would in your car. You don't drive the same way when it's raining out, do you? You'd be dead. I mean, if you're taking a turn, there's it's snowing out. You can't drive like it's dry out. When it's dry out, to me, that's like a ranging market ready to break out. When it's slippery, dude, you gotta reduce your size, your weight, because it's like so volatile. To make it fair, right? To make it safe. We're going up, right? We went down for a half hour, 2 bearish candles. Now we're going up, right? Can we agree? Can we agree to broke out a doji there? Are we going to go from 131.20 to 131.25? Yes, we're going there. By the top of the hour? Maybe. Could you make this call? Do you think 5 pips is a greedy target? Do you think the move's over? It's going down. It'd be great to hear, and that's also another thing that I thought I could do with people. And I talked to many a trader. I said, do you think it's going up or down? I think, I have to go check. No, right? Gun to your head, trader. Do you think it's going up right now? Well, I don't want to be wrong, so I can't really say, but okay. I suppose it's going up. And just this whole idea of being right and wrong is a huge deal. Nobody wants to look dumb. So if this guy's calling me dumb, dickhead, asshole, then he's afraid somebody's going to call him dumb, dickhead, asshole. He's like, I'm not dumb. You're dumb. I called you dumb first. well, we're all naive or dumb, or we're all unaware of something. You know, I've had that happen to me, where I've been in a room been to somebody's house for a long time, and they say, God, when did you get that? They go, dude, that's been there 2 years. I go, yeah, and I just noticed it. I guess my focus is too narrow. Like I said, for me, the house could be on fire. I had a friend of mine say to me once that the house could burn down and it could be burning down, you wouldn't know it, the way you focus on shit. So I thought, yeah, that's got something to be aware of, you know. I guess we're always trying to, if you're trying to improve yourself, which I spent a lot of my life trying to do, you know, self-help books, all that stuff. Even, like I told you, went to this shrink. Saw her twice a week. And highly recommended. She used to fill in on the radio when the other on-air shrink was absent. She felt, after I'd gone to like 10 sessions, she would fall asleep when I was talking to her. And I said, yeah, is she sleeping? No, she goes, no, I'm listening. Really? You haven't said anything. The only thing you haven't done is snored. So I only did that because they said, well, you're kind of fucking nuts. You know, I went there with my girlfriend, you know, and because I said, you know, I'm getting anxiety attacks with this girl I'm with. She's kind of boring. And it was like couples therapy. And then the shrink said, no, this happened to me twice in my life, where the shrink goes, no, I just want to see him. You're okay. You run along. So I sat there and twice in my life. And one time I went to this shrink, and there's this guy, and he told funny stories. You know, he goes, yeah, because I remember waking up next to this girl, and she looked like, he's like, I can't believe I took this girl home. She's just not as good looking as when I took her home. It was like he admitted to all these things that I rarely had that. Most of these shrinks are just listening. But, you know, or you could read a self-help book, or you could watch a movie and be inspired. I mean, for some people, they'll watch a movie, it'll affect them so profoundly, they'll actually make a decision based on that, a life decision. It's like a fork in the road. Or your parents will suggest something, like they did for me. They're like, you know, good at reading books. I know. I would fall asleep reading books, so they directed me down the technical highway. So we end up where we are. And then, of course, if you are getting older, which everybody eventually will get so old that maybe trading is the only way to make money, because it's very little physical effort. It's more of a chess game. And maybe it's an emotional thing. And, of course, if you're betting your life savings, you know, every day, that may be just too much stress. And, like, you could try too hard to overtrade. You could undertrade because you're afraid of being wrong. You could read book after book until you feel safe with your closest you can get to the Holy Grail. You can experiment with different ideas in a demo account. You can try it on for size in a real account. You could do both. You could put the exact same trade on a demo account and a real account and ask yourself, well, how do I feel about this trade? I could take off the real trade and let the demo trade go. And then I could see, maybe I should have stayed in that trade. So you could do copy trade between a demo and a real account. You could fuck with your own head. Like I said, you could set your clocks 10 minutes fast and every clock in the house and still be like, wow, looks like I'm late. No, but every time you look at that clock, you're going to see that time. And then a millisecond later, a nanosecond later, you're going to go, oh, yeah, that's right. I set all my clocks ahead. But it makes you more aware of the time. It's like cloud trading. I did a video that never made it out of the gate here about cloud trading. I think I did a whole video about cloud trading. It was pretty funny. But then I had to trash it because Well, I didn't. I screwed up the recording. I didn't even record it, actually. I hit the pause button to adjust something. I never put it back to record. I don't know if you ever did that, making a video, and you're like, dude, everything I just said, which, and the problem with doing videos like this is I don't want to repeat myself. So if I do a video, I try to do fresh material every video. There's some cliche things I'll repeat, but, you know, I want to cover new ground every time. And then when I cover new ground, I go, that was good. And like, that was like something I never said before. And then it turns out I never recorded them. I'm like, shit, what a pain in the ass. Because now I got to remember that what I said never got recorded. It's, you know, it's kind of like playing guitar in a way, because I'll play these sessions with these guys and I like to play new licks every time, at least newish. And I know they can hear it. And then we've had times where we jam and it's not being recorded. We record every session we do. We do a recording of it, but I just kind of like to hear it back because we love ourselves, and what we play is so niche that only we would understand what we just played. I kind of want to play it for some strangers and say, what do you think of this shit? And they'll go, that's shit. Yeah, I keep on, you know, this guy's using $100,000 of equipment to record it, and at the end of the night, I feel like I just should have brought my $300 recorder, because I can never get a copy of what we did from this guy. It's sitting on his giant Logic Apple computer hard drive, and I'm like, dude, you know, when we're playing this back, can I just put it on my Zoom? Can I just have a slice of it? Although I'd probably be upset because it sounds like a shitty mix, but... And of course, like I said, it's so niche, it's so like out there that it's a conversation in a dialect that only we understand. And so what is the point? And so it's just, I guess trading is so boring. That's why they invented Gartley's. But yeah, we're going up here, right? Can we all agree? We're leaving the station. We're going to go up at least 5 pips. And then we're going to come back 3. Then we're going to go up 8. And then we're going to come back 13. Then go up 21, come back 35. So, did you already cash out? Are you about to cash out? Do you have the patience to wait till the top of the hour? So all that stuff, all those things, and so trading means that you would get in and then get out, hopefully with a profit. So you don't, unless you're investing, and I understand that there are people that have been in the stocks for fucking 40 years. They still, I know this girl that owns ExxonMobil. She inherited it. So, you know, she didn't really have a clue. And it's been very high. And I said, you know, might peel off a few shares. And she doesn't ever buy back in at a lower price. But I said, you know, you might want to get out. Like, this is during the big run up. And I don't know what ExxonMobil is trading at now. It was like 50 or something when she was in it. And just the dividends alone, I'm sure she's making good money. But there are people like that. They own something. They're getting dividends. They don't give a fuck. In fact, they won't sell the stock because they don't want to pay the taxes. My buddy that owns the studio's in heavily in stocks, and he's not selling because he doesn't want to pay the taxes. He's just getting dividends, just like renting a home out. And yeah, there's this, and like I said, you can dig through the internet. Oh yeah, I was watching the Sue Lee, the Samurai Trader. Look at the comments in his thing. That was also in the video that got destroyed. Look at his 10-period moving average he uses on the daily. You know, look at his comments. Hey, does that work on the 5-minute? I mean, this is all just people hungry for, like, please tell me that this works. Or they're praising him. Dude, great video. Okay, great. You know, it's like, but I did not see one trade on there. He did talk about selling the dollar yen, though. So if anybody watches him, and I say it's going up, right? Actually, I should do a samurai trader. So he did dollar yen analysis. And here's his analysis, because I saw it on Saturday. He's trying to sell, he thinks the dollar yen, okay, this is just how bad it is. And he's just a complete, he doesn't understand shit about, it's incredible. And he's got 20, he's up to like thousands of subscribers, no thumbs down, people praising the shit out of Samurai Trader. Because you know what he gives? He gives ideas, I mean, he's giving like signals and stuff. And come copy my trades, and he's just completely a kid. I mean, it's just amazing. But here's his call. And maybe he's a bear. That the dollar yen, and this is the call he made here, that it's going to go up and he's going to sell it. I'll show his video if you want later. But I remember the video now in my head, in my mind's eye. It went like this. Dollar yen has been having a problem getting it past this area. Like it's failing. See, it's failing. Well, no, here, he's saying. I'm sorry. Please hold. I keep forgetting Samurai Trader's chart looks like this. So what he's saying is, this is most people's charts look like, right? The candle, see the candles? This is a typical zoom level for people. His argument is, see, we just keep failing to go up. So he's saying that it's going to go down. And he's going to sell it when it comes up. And he's right, it did go down. Went down into the trap, into the auction, into the unfair value. Triple bottom. Low volatility comes up into the trap. Now that would be a good place to sell. And he would be right for this trade here. But what's next? Samurai Trader says, we're going here, and we're going here, and we're going here, and we're going here. What if he's wrong? What if we're going up? I do think we're going up. I think we're going to finish the week in here. Above there. Can we go down now? Sure, why not? Boom, 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 right? Speculate any kind of zigzag to get us down there. Straight down, drift up, then down. But without the size, proper targets, proper stops, you ain't gonna make no money. You ain't gonna make no money. You know, when you look at this chart, you're like, dude, this thing is fucking crazy triangle here. Crazy. Look at this thing pressing up against this. Holy shit. Not that it's a trend line, it's just that the volatility is drying up. Something's got to give. And this is my favoriteest triangle. Talked about this on many occasions. Years ago now on video. This triangle preceded by, which is just a lack of volatility. And then when this guy breaks, Katie bar the door. And this vacuum is the deal. Right? We probe into it, we pull back, crush all the way to here, all the way to there. And don't forget, Kelvin's calling for it to go to down to something crazy. Look at this thing, man. What a beast. Now look at the triangles. Look at this. Beautiful triangle back here. Crazy shit. That was a breakout. Wow. Once again, once they satisfy this vacuum here, then pull it all the way back, cut into that vacuum. Buy limits. You have some deep pockets to sell into that. Of course, that's the monthly. But boy, does that make money. Then all the way back to here. Not quite tip into that window. But we do here. Wow. So I started trading Forex right here. And I bought into that. I'm like, damn, this thing's got to bounce. Yeah, a little bit. In a little bit. Then this, I think I made money here on this bounce. I go, look at this. It's coming back. And this was down for 3 months. 2008. Right there. I'm buying into that thing. I'm like, damn, nice. It's going to keep going. And then, so here's where I got killed, was buying this drop. And then when I was talking about, like, when I was like, holy shit, that was here. I remember this night, it was 9 o'clock at night right here, and we cut through this, and I'm like, and I knew about vacuums back then. I just knew about fresh water. And I was like, man, once we cross this part, I'm like, damn, we cut through that. So it was 9 p.m. It was 9:30. So Asia opens, and maybe it was 8:30. And I'll never forget looking at my cell phone. I was in the bathroom. I was like, look at this. I wanted to call all my friends and neighbors and go, you should buy the dollar, yeah. It might even been this vacuum here, actually. As soon as I started cut into this, it's like, holy shit. But then I knew at this point here, and here also, it could have been either this level or this level, but I knew there was all this to come. Oh, this is the void that left behind, and I was like, man, when that thing comes unwrapped, it's going to be something else. And I did say it did not disappoint. It went all the way to here eventually. Did not disappoint. So, we're in a monster triangle now. Are they going to raise interest rates in Japan? Fundamentally, no. It doesn't mean this thing can't go down. But yeah. So good luck with that. I'll post this. And I'm sure this Rimba Bimba guy is going to be saying stuff like, I'm a dickhead. Well, that's just... He's got such a vocabulary. He's such a deep person. I'm a very deep person. Don't even fuck with me. I want to call this golden goober trading. Depth of goober. Called DOG. He's in that depth of goober trading system. Yeah, you'd be looking at all the orders and stuff. Okay. Good luck with that.